Well, Drew, it's an emotional hangover here in State College, Pennsylvania. The day after the announcement, Joe Paterno out as head coach, be a new coach for the first time since 1966. Guilty on 45.
All right, I know what you're thinking. I weighed a little more back then. I want to tell you my story because I'm sure a lot of you can relate how the pounds can kind of inch up on you. At that time, that's about 2011, almost, 3 years ago now, I almost weighed 200 pounds. So I'm going to tell you how I got to that place and how Mark helped me get to a new place. It's Get It Back in Gear Monday, and believe me, I needed to get it back in gear as I almost weighed 200 pounds. He's author of the book Body Confidence. What do you think when you see that shot and it's Beefy Mike coming at you?
Beefy Mike, man, it's unbelievable when you look at your before and now you look at your after. I mean, you are a male model now. And
well,
you look great then. You're just super lean now. You're the Mike the Machine.
Well, here's what happened. I think a lot of people can relate to this. My wife and I, we had two great sons. Next thing you know, number one, I was eating with Cheryl, so every late night bagel, if she wasn't going to finish it, I did. So there was about 10 pounds there. I like to work out some, but I was eating, so I thought, I'm going to work out and I'm going to eat a lot. I'm just going to be a big guy. There's 10 more pounds, so I'm naturally about 165. Instead, after a workout and a lot of food, there you see me on the couch, weighing about 185. And then you see the Jerry Sandusky story. I put on, in a month's time, another 10 pounds because it was this intense story. Do some work, go eat some soup and bread. Report some more, go have cookies and coffee. Report some more, go have a Thanksgiving sandwich. Next thing you know, I'm almost weighing 200 pounds. That's the way it happens with folks, right?
I love that couch picture, by the way. That's after like those big meals where you just want to pass out. I mean, that's what happens. 4th of July. Most people might be weighing more now. And what I love about you is you really evolved into it. And I think the first thing we talk about is there's no perfection there.
Well, and on that front, let's weave it back here. As you can see, the pounds can gain on you. A lot of people probably hit the scales on Monday after a 4th of July weekend and go, wow, I put on, say, 5 pounds because I ate hot dogs and apple pie all weekend. What do you do with that?
Well, first thing is people think that, like I said, there's no perfection. People think they have to be either on or off. So they're on plan, then they have a big 4th of July, they feel like a failure, and they get discouraged. So you have to just understand, just like you've done over these past 3 years, when you fall off plan, you just got to get right back on. You cannot be perfect. Enjoy it, get right back on.
Yeah, and if you're going to indulge a little bit over the 4th of July, go for it, right?
Go for it. Just get back on.
But then here's something, but the scale will yell at you.
The scale's a liar, by the way.
Right, don't believe it. I mean, what do you say about that? Because with me, the scale, in one sense, it didn't lie because as the weight just kept tacking on. But it can be a lie, right? That initial little 5 pounds you gain over a weekend?
There's a difference between long-term weight gain like you did, 10, 10, 10. So then you hit a point where I just got to do something.
That's it.
But after 4th of July, if you have too many carbs or too much salt, it makes you bloat, or too much alcohol. So you can get on the scale today. Many people might be 6 to 7 pounds heavier. Within 2 to 3 days of being back on plan, it's gone. It's a fake weight. It's not real weight. So you just have to forget about that, understand the scale is just temporary, and get right back on plan.
How many people can't get over it?
A lot of people.
When they tack on the 5 and then it's just, the heck with it. I might as well put on 5 more.
They'll go 2 more days or 3 more days, and then they get discouraged, and then that's why diets attack us. It's having that mindset like you have, Mike. That's what I love about what you've accomplished, is that you understand that you can't be perfect. You understand that, hey, you're going to be a little heavier the next time, and then you just get back on, and it's gone within 2 to 3 days. Once you get back on and you lose that bloat 2 to 3 days later, you're okay now.
Well, and I got to hand it to you. You've taught me this new way because now I've made it a way of life. In other words, I'm going to eat this way. And again, today, it's egg whites in the morning. 3 hours later, a smoothie, and so on and so forth. I'm going to keep things at an even keel and have a good dinner. And the weight I put on over the 4th of July is going to be gone soon enough.
Yeah, and your dad just had his 90th birthday. I know that you ate off plan a little bit. You got right back on. You still look great. Cheryl, your wife, she's rocking the plan. Your kids are. You've made this part of who you are. So that old beefy Mike, that's no longer here because you've done that. And that's what people have to understand. 4th of July are just mini moments. And if you combine enough of those mini moments together, get right back on and enjoy that journey, you permanently reprogram your body and make it a way of life.
Let's wrap up with this. There you see the numbers as I'm snoozing on the couch. Waist 34, weight 199. Now, waist down to a 31. I'm 163, and the smile to prove it.
Look at that
You're
smile.
The man.
You are, man.
You're the
Fist
man.
me out.
Thanks for getting me here. He's the guru, Mark McDonald. Every Monday, we get it back in gear with Mark as we live a new way of life. How about that?